My name is Haresh Hiranandani, and I'm a BE Elex, MBA Marketing, and today working for a financial company. So when you see Three Idiots, you'll think of me. Six Sigma Black Belt, thanks to VK sir. My journey has been, when I started off in 2001, my journey within 9 months started with the quality function. I started off with Stream Track Mail, which is a BPO, and at that time of recession, the HP call center made more sense to me, and we got into quality. Within 9 months, I was promoted to a quality role, and that is where I first tasted the quality aspect of life. And from there onwards, I have been moving on, done my green belt in 3G, which is another BPO at Malad. It takes care of telecom piece in Australia. Today they have taken over, Vodafone has taken over 3G, and 3G is also 3G as a concept has moved in India. So you see a lot of value-added services and things here. And after that, I have moved into Kotak Mahindra Bank. And today I manage, I look at the service quality piece for Kotak Mahindra Bank. And what exactly I handle in Kotak Mahindra Bank is I started off handling the training quality for the contact center out there. Moved into handling a cultural transformation piece for Kotak Mahindra Bank, and then was given this position of the nodal officer for Kotak Mahindra Bank last year. And also I have initiated some Six Sigma projects in Kotak, and so that's been my journey, okay, with respect to my experience. Yes, coming back to the networking theme, very interesting. Actually, this is my first interaction on a networking theme presentation here, seminar, wherein the first part is very interesting. How do you project Six Sigma? Why do you think Six Sigma is required? Why only Six Sigma? So these are the few questions which pop up in any company's mind before they even look at this tool or this process or this methodology. Challenges is something that I want to share with you, because doing a project is easy under a master black belt because he's doing the buying. Okay, that's the thing. But with a BPO industry, with data more in place, okay, your half job is done. But presentation to vendors, presentation at every point where there's a when you try to squeeze an AHT and it has an impact on CSATs, when it has an impact on VOCs, then you start feeling the pressure. Then you start feeling the pressure when the cross-selling goes down. So these are few challenges that people have to think about, that bringing the AHT down is not the only criteria, but also looking at various business factors so that the business buys into your solutions. That's what I had experienced in the ITS industry. Coming to the financial industry, when I joined Kotak Mahindra Bank, and now I'm being the nodal officer, I see a lot of complaints day in and day out, and these are basic opportunities for me, because every complaint today is a process failure. Every complaint somewhere has to do with either a gap in terms of human delivery or process delivery or your system delivery issues. So what we did is we looked at the customer cycle, okay, life cycle. When he's approached by the bank, when he starts his account with the bank, his entire right from day one. I mean, Jigar's smiling here because he is part of that project. The time he starts interacting with the bank, opening an account, getting his pins, welcome kits, because that's his first experience. And if his first experience is bad, then God help you. Because today there are multiple competitors ready to go. With the savings rate deregulated, today it's 6%, tomorrow 7%, it just goes on. 50% more is what we pitch. That's again something that, coming from an aspect where people would like to see numbers, people like to see how much more they're getting. It's based on that factor. So the problem that we had in the financial industry is because the financial industry has been there for ages. It's been there for more than the contact center. The contact center just started 20, 30 years back. The financial industry has been there for more than 300, 400 years. It's there from day one, where people used to barter. So, keeping those traditional thoughts in mind, it's very difficult to cut in. It's very difficult to present your case and say, suddenly a new boy comes in and says, I want to use Six Sigma here. It's very, very difficult. The way we broke in, or the way we started off is, last year we did some small projects on, because I was handling the training in quality, we did some small projects in the contact center, okay, at the buy-in of the contact center head, and looked at improvements. And these are our quick wins, like what PK sir had mentioned. Quick wins is what is required in a industry or in a company where Six Sigma is not a culture. That's the first thing that somebody should focus on. Quick wins, low hanging fruits. Those are the things that people should pick up and publish. Most important is publish. Because if you don't market your product well, if you don't market your wins well, you're not going to get anything more. So what we did, once we did something in the contact center, we published it. We ensured that we show these achievements in financial terms. And because of that, we got more projects. So the confidence of your management started building slowly and steadily. It's a behavior change that maybe each one of us should bring in to express that we are the ambassador of Six Sigma. Because if your workshop or your work speaks badly, no one is going to give you an opportunity to do Six Sigma there in their shop. That's my take, because I have an escalations team in my, because I'm the node officer, I handle escalations at regulatory level as well as senior management. And it's very important that you keep your shop in order first, before you express your desire to do any projects for somebody else. That's important. So, my only request for each one of you is, BK sir has an amazing forum, wherein all your doubts or you see the interactions there. If you can just be a listener also there, believe me, you will benefit. So a lot of important examples, live examples are shared. A lot of queries are resolved, and believe me that the number of people active on that forum are great.